Ully was more of an independent type of character, if you want to put it that way. He bonded with me. He'd listen to me sometimes. He had like a mind of his own sort of thing. When he was gone, he was gone. In the beginning, he would chase anything. You know, that puppy instinct. I remember the one time in Halflands, I was looking for a missing female there, and while we were searching, a buck jumped up and ran, and he ran after the buck. I mean, the buck was huge. It was a big buck. He ran after it, and I screamed and I screamed and I screamed. I think I couldn't scream anymore. He just carried on running after it, and I think I saw him go over the first hill, the second hill, the third hill, and the fourth hill, and there goes my dog's gone, because he's just not coming back. After 2 hours of me sitting there waiting, okay, I don't smoke, but I probably would have gone through a whole box of packet of cigarettes if I did. He then eventually did come back, you know. So, but that's the type of dog he was. In the beginning, he used to obviously do his own little thing and run after things, to chase chickens, you know, that type of thing. But he did his job, but obviously because he was young and that puppy chasing instinct, you know, if something ran, he'd run after it. But the bond between me and him, it was strong, and even up until the last days and few minutes with him, it wasn't an easy decision. I don't think it's easy on anybody. If people have done it, a lot of people have done these sort of things, and it isn't easy. But in the long run, it's the best thing for him. Yeah. You know, you don't want to see your suffering and your loved one suffering, and he was suffering. You could see it in his face that he was suffering, and I didn't want him to go through that anymore. So the decision for me to do that, yes, was a hard decision. You always have the regret afterwards: have I done enough? Have I done more? Could I have done more? So yeah, it's difficult. He saved a lot of people's lives. One of his biggest cases to date was that Shanae Muir case. After 19 days, he reacted and found her in the bushes, but unfortunately she was deceased. That was in Toti in 2005, and then from there he's done a lot. He's saved a lot of people's lives. I mean, little babies that have found him, and he's also reunited families with their loved ones that have been lost. You know, it can be anything. It can be car accidents. It can be whether they've fallen off cliffs, whether they've lost and died, whether they've committed suicide. You know, that type of thing. We have gone out to actually look for them. And yeah, okay, it's not necessarily the dog that does all of it. The handler points the dog into the right situation, and then the dog uses what he's trained to do in that situation.